Hey, welcome to my channel, Sword and Cross. Just a little information, the videos that I took down, I decided when I took those down, minus the one that I did not post, to wait until I finish having all of my information together before I release it. As you know, if you have followed me, be it spying, be it support, what I plan on releasing is info about the gang stalking, the water company being framed, basically everything that's going on, right down to the tarot readers and the onslaught of this. And I can prove that their readings followed along with my lifeline, right down to during the onslaught, go to the hospital, when there's nothing wrong with me in the first place, other than I was going through extreme exhaustion and PTSD. At which point, someone decided they wanted to destroy my life. So whoever has me hacked, that is their intentions, of course, which would mean it's probably has to do with the baby mama family in South Carolina and the ex-husband's family and the bikers here in central Louisiana. Because when the picture was dropped into my messenger of a friend and I standing in the front yard, that was in 2019. So, and then no doubt, of course, the cousin where I have the foster children has ganged together another crowd. Like I said, all of these people jumped on the Rico train, baby. So, you have to be doing something right. And personally, I was just over here kicking along in my own little world, over 21, single grown, with a job and paying my own expenses. And, all these folks decided they wanted to get together, which what I've come to learn was just about, I'm going to say 99% of them, it was nothing but envy, jealousy, or to cover up their crimes. So, but we're going to let it all hang out, baby. People seem to think that they're going to shame me. You're not going to turn around and try to shame me for what you did to me. Because that's just not, as a female, I have one hell of a backbone, one hell of a work ethic, and I know I'm a good person. So, and I have to say, Lord, forgive me for this one, but I've never in my life seen so many people try to watch one woman's crotch. So, what's up with that? Apparently a lot of folks out there, jealous. I don't know. So, and I hate to throw that in there, but it's fact. It's fact. Like I said before, I know Michael Leach did not step down for no reason. There was a lot of crimes that were covered up in South Carolina. There were a lot of crimes covered up here in my area of this parish. And, there's just been a lot of things that have gone on. I've had certain people I've been divorced for 30 years. And I've had certain people try to slander my name and shame me behind a divorce that I had creditable, sufficient reasons for leaving. So, with that said, I will be coming back with all of my evidence. I still have to make a trip to the courthouse and a trip to a couple other places. As I do not know how to edit, and normally when I send any type of email, I have to get these kids to refresh my mind on it. But it's not something I do too often. And when I say that, I do mean maybe once every 4 or 5 years. So, but, I'm not going to just sit down, lay down, let people walk on me like a rug, try to destroy my life. Majority of these folks that had committed these crimes were like, well, okay, let's expose you. What are you going to expose? What are you going to expose? That I'm 54 years old, I've lived life, had a sex life, And the crazy thing about this is everyone that tried to shame me, they're out there doing things a hell of a lot worse than me. All right, so if you want to, follow along. I don't care if you are the hater, the spy, the supporter. What was done to me is going to be exposed. You're not going to shame me over it. You literally tried to cause me to lose my mind. And during all of this, there are other things that I have not mentioned that people were doing. So a lot of people decided that they were going to poke the bear, try to make the bear look crazy. For their own reasons. And some of it was just shits, giggles, and clout. And I just don't think, I've never been the kind of person that was a clout chaser. I live in Aderine's world. I move at Aderine's pace, and I handle Aderine's own business. I've never been a clout chaser. I do not care about networking. I do not care about elites. As you saw in the video that someone hacked and posted, I was in my gown, baby. I'm not out here to please anybody. I was here for a message, and that's my only reason here. A lot of people came for me. You shouldn't have. You should have stayed in your own lane because you may end up getting sued behind it. I'm not here to powder puff, pretty face, twist words. I'm out here to speak on some truth. And a lot of people apparently cannot handle that. Because as I fell off into this, apparently I also came across a coven cult clique off in YouTube Terrorland who have been doing some very vile, sick, twisted shit to people for quite some time. And I'm going to expose that as well. They should have stayed in their lane, left me alone. And some of these folks also clicked up with family and, clicked up with some baby mamas. And you may not see the things the way I do. I'm not asking you to. What I am striving for is based on human decency and right and wrong, baby. And that's the baseline of every one of us. So if you don't have that, you're slime ball and you're a piece of crap. All right. Sword and Cross here. I'll be back with all of my proof before I file my suits. Peace out.